All right, everyone, here we go with a Friday reading. Let's do it. This is going to be a powerful Friday reading, I would imagine, because I'm pulling it right on top of the peak energy of Saturn having sextile with the North Node. It was a very interesting reading. I enjoyed it. I was glad to pull that energy. There's a subtext underneath Saturn having sextile with the North Node. Okay, we're going to continue to talk about that because it's here. It's happening right now. And that subtext underneath it, and you may have seen it throughout the reading, it may have popped up a few times with the Four of Cups, for example, is disappointment. Okay? It's certainly anxiety, and that came up here in a pre-shuffle, a very rare pre-shuffle for a Friday reading. Okay? So let's stick around. Let's find out. I'll explain why. Okay? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reading. You're here for a reading. You're here for a reason. But you're here for a reading. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay. Now, I do a pre-shuffle here for today. I do pull one card for each sign, but they're not really signs. You're all part of a cycle, so it's just 1 through 12. All right. There's some text at the top of the description that explains that for new people, why there's no timestamps here. It's just an exploded all signs reading. I don't clarify this reading, but I do ask what your person's thinking and feeling. Tomorrow in the Saturday reading, for the weekly reading, I do the same thing, but I clarify and I ask what actions they're likely to take. All right. So for this reading here, in this pre-shuffle, this is very interesting. I got the Five of Wands crossed by the Hanged Man. It's somebody here who's actually learning something within their inner struggle. Also, it could be them sort of laying down arms, if you will. It's a little bit of that. It's mostly learning something from it. Getting a new perspective on themselves, in a way, or the energies around them that they combat with. Underneath that is the Three of Pentacles. Okay? Again, somebody wants change here. Somebody wants new. Somebody wants to rebuild the whole fucking life on a solid new ground, right? On solid ground. Underneath that is 8 Cups. Part of this 8 Cups actually ties to the Hanged Man quite a bit. This is you walking away toward your 9 Cups. You guys are moving, right? And they're thinking maybe they should move with you. Here's somebody, in my mind's eye, I got somebody standing here trying to claim that these cups aren't broken. And they don't look it, right, on the outside. But if you look down in the cup, you see a whole lot of cracks, you know. It's all happening because of the energy of right now. Okay, and I know that because I got the World here. Yeah, the most powerful card I could pull. But underneath that, I get the Star, and there's them resisting. Their resistance energy with the Seven of Wands here is sandwiched between the most powerful card I could pull and the card of Destiny, the card that's happening right now with Saturn having sextile with the North Node. Energy is balancing here. If you can either play along with it or not. That's why I've been giving you guys the advice I've been given. And underneath that is a very dreamy energy off the Lovers. And it kind of explains some of this here, what they're thinking and feeling. Because there's the anxiety I talked about, the 9 Swords. What do I mean by disappointment around Saturn having sextile with North Node? Well, maybe the North Node didn't think Saturn's member was big enough. I don't know. It could be that. But it kind of is, in a metaphorical way. Think about daydreams, right? It's one thing to daydream that you got superpowers, right? Somebody's an asshole to you. You go home later and you daydream you got powers and you chuck them up in a tree, you know, something like that, right? Beat the hell out of them. I don't know. That's fine, but you're never going to have superpowers, right? This dreamy energy around the Lovers, the reason there's disappointment with Saturn sextile in the North Node and a lot of anxiety about it, pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning, is because they could have had this. This is a different kind of daydream. This is a daydream you could have had. This is the same kind of disappointment. And Saturn's showing that. Again, it's lifting the fog, right? I talked about that on that reading. It's lifting the fog. You can see where you've gone wrong. All right, this is the same kind of energy of somebody maybe, I know a lot of people I went to high school with and stuff. Oh, I wish I'd have gone out there. I always wanted to be on TV. Well, why'd you didn't do it? Why didn't you go? Why didn't you try? Some people never do. They have that dream and they don't do it. It's the same disappointment that you get later when you're always disappointed about the things you didn't do, right? That you could have done. It's not about the daydream about superpowers. This is something they could have had. And they dream about this a lot. And in fact, the energy of right now is inducing a lot of dreams about that. And then that ends in disappointment because they didn't go for it. It's something that they could have had. All right? So that's what's going on right now in the energy. All right? some people do something about those disappointments, right? On the Hollywood side, there's plenty of people I've known who are 50 years old and just left their life in Omaha and came out and they ended up on TV and stuff. So some people didn't get famous or follow their dream until they were in the second half of life. You know, it happens. Some people change, some people don't. Either way, you got to deal with that disappointment in some way. This person can still have this dream, or they can at least have the context of it by saying how they feel. That releases a lot of old karmic debt that's around them. Let's go. I'm asking how they're thinking and feeling. One card for each sign, but as I explained, you're all part of a cycle, so watch everything, because it doesn't matter whether it's in your chart or not. I'm not a fucking astrologer. I'm just reading energy. But we're going to look at the whole room, the whole cycle. What are they thinking and feeling? All right? And it's going to tell a story. And that's it. I'm done shuffling. Our story begins with Aries and ends with Pisces, as you know it. For me, it begins with 1 and ends with 12, and the same thing with the universe. Look at this. The Hangman came back as the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. The goddamn Hangman. I can't even believe it. All right. I mean, yeah, that gives us part of our pre-shuffle, a good chunk of it here. This really is. That's why I kind of stayed on it for a bit. I wouldn't normally even do a pre-shuffle for a Friday reading. Why'd I do that? You know, so here we go. You ready? Our story begins with Aries. Let's go. Position 1. Where are we at? What are they thinking and feeling? This card says they are thinking and feeling, for sure. God, there's so much energy there. Yeah, God, Jesus, I knew it. I didn't even look. I have no idea what's here. I like to be surprised. You know, the Empress, our story begins with this alluring energy, with these feelings coming up with them. This card backs up everything I talked about in the pre-shuffle, especially about the dream aspect around the Lover's card. It's just this, they're so drawn to this, oh, I wish I'd have done that. And then there's there's disappointment that they didn't, which is a dip, but then they realize, wait, maybe I could still do that. And by do, yes, I mean bang the Empress. Oh, my God, okay. Position 2, Taurus, as you know it. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person is realizing all of this. This is an energy, these runners, all of these runners are realizing this. Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael energy is very healing. Healing through truth. The truth isn't always kind to hear. We don't always like it. Somebody here got to admit they were wrong and do something. But there's a lot of with the Empress in the first position, there's everybody's person is thinking and feeling them. Okay, on varying levels. This person here, whoever this energy belongs to on the incoming energy is facing some truths about themselves. And I think they're resistant to it. I do, because I really feel this sandwich here from the pre-shuffle. Their resistance, the 7 of Wands, this wimpy bullshit card compared to the World and the Star. So that's how I feel it. Okay, Gemini, position 3. Ace of Wands. Look at all these dick chakras up in the air. Hard as wood on this one. Wow. Big log. It is. I mean, I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. It may sound like I'm being callous or just playing around, but I'm not. That's how I read energy. I do that in person too. People think I'm crazy, but I figure them out. You know, I ask the universe questions out loud sometimes. I forget I use my outdoor voice, right? My outside voice. Ace of Wands. Somebody here is really when they feel like they can do it, the wind comes and blows out the fiery hot Ace of Wands. Okay, it's like, oh, I would love to say what I want to say right now, but it's tough to explain, you know. But it is that's the easiest way I can put it. Okay, wow, somebody's really drawn. All of these runners are drawn to the Empress, every single one. All right, but that Empress energy is coming up within them too. There is some balance happening here. There is some balance happening here within the energy. It's a whole lot of divine timing. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends the Empress. Everybody, if you're going by the astrology, which you shouldn't, everybody's an honorary Cancer in this cycle for sure. So this is a very important position. It's kind of our pivot point, because the North Node, which is a lot of energy happening right now, was in Cancer when this cycle started. So, all right. King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Feeling it a lot. And somebody feels rushed here. Somebody feels like they're running out of time. Look at my king in his little shell. I hope it floats because that tide is coming in. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. I don't know what's going on. I would say for the weekend, somebody gonna be dreaming about you or thinking about what, moreover, thinking about what they could have had. And then again, that creates a dip of depression, and then they realize, oh wait, maybe I can still have it. And that's where some of them come in, you know, at some point, and some of them don't. Wow. Leo, that's very good. So this, again, we're asking what they're thinking and feeling. We're not asking about actions. If we were, this would be somebody definitely coming to tell you how they feel. All right. But we have to take things in context of what I put out there and what I'm getting back. So that said, we'll find out tomorrow in the weekly reading what actions they're likely to take. It's a big week. It's eclipse week. Isn't that exciting? Ooh, doggy, it's eclipse week. The sun moves into Taurus. I mean, it's a big week. We'll talk about it on the weekly reading for sure. I'll run through the gambit of stuff. Anyway, Leo, the Leo soap opera. What's this person thinking and feeling? Again, I can't tell you apart, Leo, so this could be you. I'm not sure. 9 of Cups. Somebody's thinking and feeling that they're okay, that everything's fine. Everything's okay. They know you're their 9 of Cups. She knows she's hungry, right? Somebody rather falsely told her she shouldn't eat fruit. She thought she was getting a little chunky. And then she thought, she went to the doctor. She got a doctor said, don't eat fruit. It's loaded with sugar. Well, again, yes and no. So some fruits, because of the fiber that's in them, they process the sugars a little slower. You know, there's a couple, you know. Anyway, I'm not here to give dietary advice. She should be eating that fruit. I'm just telling you how the energy's reflecting and how I feel it, and then translate those feelings. She should be eating that fruit, but she's fine with what she put. She put water and some lemon juice in all of these cups, and that's what she's got to eat for the day, right? She's fine with that. Somebody's saying that they're fine. They're okay. But then there's this big pile of fruit. That's you. That's the soulmate connection. They should be eating that. It's filled with nutrition. Okay. Virgo, motherfucker, this person, I swear to God, the Leo soap opera just gets me riled up. Virgo, Ace of Pentacles. This is your energy attached to this. It is. I tell you this every week, and it drives me crazy. On either the Friday reading or the weekly reading. You're sitting right on top of right now. Right now you're sitting, Virgo, right on top of a new beginning. Now this applies whether you're a Virgo or not. The way you'd know that this is for you is you'd pick up on this. You'd be able to sense that this is around you. That something here, something that you've thought about for a while or you know, you can kind of feel it. You should be able to feel that. Okay? As far as an energy attached to it, I don't have anything. I'm just being honest. There's nothing. It's just sort of its own isolated little thing. Almost like Sagittarius sometimes is separate from these cycle readings. All right, Libra. Let's get back to the 8 of Swords. Somebody's fucked up in their head. Somebody's all messed up here. Somebody's overthinking you. Overthinking the Empress. Everybody. The Empress applies to the Virgo. The Empress applies to everything here, but the Empress applies to Virgo because this was Virgo's energy in this position. Virgo is the Empress, very attractive. But you have to believe in that. I want to add that for the Virgo thing. Virgos can be, and don't tell me you can't, can be a bit of doubting Thomas is. Okay? Be careful. Otherwise, your future is this. 8 of Swords, not that. All right? This is this bad. This good. All right, that's it. Yeah, they're overthinking the Empress. Oh my God, I had a chance to bang the Empress. I did it. I could try again. Oh, but shit. Yeah, no, I got the, you know. And they're coming up with excuses, just going around and around and around and around. Somebody's really thinking about you. In the Libra angle here, somebody's very, very, very much thinking. Hot Scorpio. What do we get here? Hot Scorpio. 3 Swords. You're somebody's one that got away. I don't know who this energy is, but the one that's attached is just, it's feedbacking off the 8 of Swords and the King of Cups. All right, you're surrounded by this energy right there. It's my job to keep straight what's feedback, and it's your job to watch the reading. Sometimes I show you, sometimes I don't. In this case, it's important for you to understand that somebody is sitting around. What are they thinking and feeling right now? Some energy's attached to you, and they view you as the one that got away because they never told you how they felt. Now, this may or may not be your runner soulmate. This is somebody you have a soul connection with, okay? So you may not even know who this is. So I wouldn't even try and guess. It's very much attached. They're very much feeling it right now. Well, of course they are. Saturn's having sextile with the North Node. We had that Lovers with the dreamy energy around it. Anybody that didn't tell you how they feel are going to feel like you're the one that got away. Whether or not they try again, I don't know. We'll have to see tomorrow in the weekly reading and see what actions they take. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 9 of Pentacles. You are sitting so pretty. It's unreal. Again, I have this energy attached to it, though. You're somebody's ticket to ride. And I don't want to put that in a negative context. I do not. I don't know why Sagittarius keeps getting this message, and I'm not going to get all negative with it. I'm just going to say, if somebody's in love with me, I don't want to find out that they're in love with me because I'm their ticket to ride. Okay? I don't. That's not what I want. You know, you're somebody's ticket to ride. They're seeing you as that. Now, this could be business or this could be love. Proceed with caution. I'm not telling you don't go forward. If it's a new contract, if it's a new something, if it's a new whatever, be cool. Okay? Just think. All right? Keep that in mind. It's okay if somebody sees you as their ticket to ride, as long as you see them as yours too. Right? Reciprocal energy, right? Reciprocation. Okay. All right. That's what I get there. We'll see what happens tomorrow in the weekly reading with forward movement. Stop it. Okay. Capricorn. This card wants to stick to me. It wants to come with me. What? Look, I can't get rid of it. Okay. Capricorn. Hierophant. Some spiritual shit. Something. Okay. You're about to have a reconciliation with somebody, and this time it sticks. Now, am I saying it sticks that you end up married to them, right? And you have a bunch of kids and a bunch of cars and stuff? Maybe. But sticks can also mean they don't leave your life again. You know, you have somebody returns, you have a reconciliation with them, you have a soul connection with this person, and it sticks. That's the energy. It's very sticky. And in fact, right before I pulled your card, you saw this card sticking to my hand. It's a very sticky energy here. Okay? It is liberating. It is tied to this energy a little bit. All right? But I think it's liberating to both of you in this case, whoever this is. This may be somebody you haven't thought about in a while. I don't know. Okay? It can be your runner soulmate too. So it sticks, meaning they don't run again or you don't lose contact with this person again. It's lifelong. Okay? So think about somebody maybe you were friends with in 4th grade or something. I don't know. It can be that. It can. There's a lot of people watching. Okay, Aquarius. Why did my voice change when I said Aquarius? Why? Oh, that's why. Jesus, the fucking sun. Jesus Christ. That's just fucking stupid. That is stupid good energy. Okay? Well, I don't even know how to phrase it. Just expect good. I hate the word luck. First of all, let me say I hate the word luck. But this is a picture of you. This is how people see you. All the energies attached to you see you as this. Just look at it. I don't care if you're a female or male. I can't even tell if that's a guy or a girl. I think it's like... anyway, I have no idea. It doesn't matter. That's how people see you. This person, topless, on a fucking white horse in the bright sunshine on a beautiful day with sunflowers. Honest to God. That's how the energies attached to you see you. Is there a runner attached to you? Yeah, the old one, I'm sure that's how they see it. The one that's throwing fists at the wall, yelling, Beck Mona, why did I ever not? Yeah, sure, that's all here too. But the energies around you see you as this. When they think about you, that's you. Okay? It's the only way I can describe that energy. It's the only thing I can do. All right? I've got that old song. I don't remember. It's attached to this. It's why I describe it this way. Sometimes the universe gives it to me with music. I have this old song. I can't remember who did it. I have no idea. It's from the 80s. It wouldn't have been something I would have listened to. Probably some girlfriend listened to it. I have a picture pinned to the wall. It's a picture of you and of me, and we're happy and loving it. It's like that kind of song. I have no idea. Anyway, it's probably some Tears for Fears type band or some bullshit like that. Anyway, this is how people see you. This beautiful Pisces. Pisces is the end of our story. This is position 12. Also very important. Corners are always important, especially today now that Sagittarius is returned to the group. But this Empress is definitely read with this. And this Nine of Cups is definitely read with this. And it's 2 wands. That card, that energy, remember, you're all connected. I'm not just talking to Pisces here. Okay? In fact, on any of the corners, I'm pretty much, assuming Sagittarius is part of the group, I'm pretty much definitely talking to everybody. This 2 of Wands, where have we seen the 2 of Wands to death? You've been paying attention? I believe it was a very recent reading I did. Somebody's always setting the intention to come towards you. I believe those were the words out of my mouth. That's that. That's that same energy. It's right there. Somebody here at this moment, in this energy, and again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. At this moment, in this energy, is fixated on you. Is fixated on the feelings they have for you. And this person here definitely wants to eat fruit. Okay? It's always tied. This angle 12 and angle 5 are like welded together. All right? You don't have to know a Leo. It doesn't matter. That's not how this works anyway. It's just energy. That's it. This person definitely is going for the fruit. Maybe they heard my advice. Eat the damn fruit. Right? Especially if it's high fiber. Right? That's it. There you go. Wow. That's unreal. That's unreal. Make your own decisions, but I don't recommend sitting around all day with a bunch of little cups filled with lemon juice. It's definitely getting toxic for old Leo's person here. No doubt about that. All right. Let's have the universe add this up. Oh, Jesus. Let's grab the light seer. All right. Let's have the universe add up the whole cycle for us with 3 cards and a bottom card. Holy fucking hell. That's unreal that energy came back right on top of, I'm pulling right on top of Saturn sextile in the North Node. I hope they're having fun, right? You know, honestly. Let's see where we go here. Add it up, universe. What's going on? What's the runner thinking and feeling? And don't give me an Empress. That's just repeat. I don't want that. I'm getting repeat anyway. Bottom of the deck is the World. Completely different. That's how they're feeling. Your runner, that's a picture of them right there. Male or female, they're putting on a little tie-dye rainbow dress. Okay, there it is. At the, they're all. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. I said with this Empress, I said this isn't just you. This is their energy, their feminine energy coming up. They are, right? A dude's feminine energy. If your person's a big burly construction worker, right? A dude, for that person to put on a little dress like this and walk around all day, that feminine energy is going to have to be coming up. That's what's going on. This is what are they thinking and feeling? Completely, they're in a completely new environmental energy. Okay? Holy shit. 8 of Pentacles, trying to distract themselves from it. I believe we learned that in the Saturn sextile and North Node reading as well, didn't we? Or something along those lines? Jesus, unreal. You know, honestly, I think this may have even been the mid-month as well, which obviously is Saturn sextile and North Node is there. I think that's the mid-month reading, because this is the same kind of energy here. All right, what's the center card? 10 swords. Yeah, again, completely different. 10s are the end in tarot. This resets to an Ace of Swords. I don't know if this is distracting or working on this. Let's see, Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're trying to distract themselves. This is my party girl's older sister. The party girl in this deck is the Page of Wands, right? This is her older sister. Shouldn't have, been going to these parties. Should have stopped a long time ago. Just kind of looking off, having fun, setting fire to somebody's drum, that kind of thing. They're trying to distract themselves from it, but that's coming to an end. In the base energy, I've got 10 swords. So all this bullshit is coming to an end. And everything's changing here. All right? I got the World right there and fueling the World. I shit you not. I wasn't even going to look. I just did anyway. The Hanged Man. And again, the Hanged Man, that's our overall energy on this whole reading. And it's fueling the World. And the World was part of the pre-shuffle as well over here. right? It's part of their resistance sandwich, resistance. Again, looking away, distracting themselves, but it's coming to an end. It has to. I already told you. Their resistance is sandwiched between the star and the world. That's a you can't fight City Hall energy on crack. You know, it really is. So, yeah, pretty much when I ask the universe to add up the whole reading, it gives me the math as basically the pre-shuffle. But it wants you to know, within the energy is a definite ending of this. They're coming out of the hangman real soon. And then somebody going to do something about it. And I think it happens rather quickly when they do. All right? That's your reading. I hope this reading was helpful. All right. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And again, I don't know what reading the Two of Wands was from, where they were always setting the intention to come toward you. I watch these readings when I'm done. But the fact that I even remember that came up in a recent reading is mind-blowing. I think it's either the mid-month or the Saturn sextile and North Node. It doesn't matter, because I pulled the mid-month also right on top of Saturn sextile and the North Node. So that energy is in there. So it's like a bonus reading for Saturn sextile and the North Node in a big way. Either way, it's wild that came out there. Much more important than a lot of you may realize, especially with the way these cards came out and this hangman keeps showing up. All right. Good luck. Stay tuned tomorrow for the weekly reading. The week of the, what the hell is it? 16th through the 22nd of April. Wow. It's a big week. We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right. Good luck.